Welcome, fellas, to an episode of Fandom Station. I'm your host, Matt, and this is my co-host, Evil Deeds.
Hello.
Hey, so this will be our last review of this season of DanMachi, the 5th season of DanMachi. And this is the 15th episode. Kind of had like a bit of a scattered schedule there. It's kind of hard to keep track. I think it was like episode 11. I think it was episode 11 that it got delayed and for like indefinitely until, and then we got some news later about when it was
Wasn't
coming.
it 10?
No, it was
So they
11.
dropped a double episode. Was it 11 as well?
It was 11. 11. Then it came back with 2 more episodes later, and then
12.
then we got 1 episode after that.
Yeah.
Randomly, after, I think it was a week, like 1 week after, it was 2 weeks after that.
It was 2 weeks after.
And then
then
we got another 2 weeks past. We got the last episode. So yeah, a bit of a hectic schedule there. Still enjoy the show though. But definitely it really did like ruin a lot of the hype.
I don't know.
Well, you think?
I like DanMachi, but I don't. For some reason, I can't. I don't know.
What do you mean?
DanMachi is a very weird show for me.
Oh, you mean you can't like fully?
I like it.
Can't fully
I don't
buy
know
it.
if it's the animation or what, but I can't
Can't buy
fully
into.
get hyped for it because the animation for DanMachi it's best surmised as literal like flashes of brilliance. In every fight, there is one good thing that gets me hyped. But I know after that one good thing, I'm probably not really finna get hyped again.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just really easy to please. But a lot of times when it comes to fight scenes, I'm kind of locked in, and I don't really think about all these funny moments. Like sometimes there's something that surprises me, but unless I'm watching with some other person, I don't really notice it. I'm just like in the moment. And I think I might recognize some things, but it's less about like the actual animation, more about like just how cool the setup and the idea behind the scene was.
I will say that the final fight didn't have that issue. The final fight was actually just really good overall.
Yeah.
I liked it.
And before getting more than that, let's head to news. Okay. First thing, just thought this was interesting. There's a new bowling anime coming out called Turkey. I just thought it was funny. I was like, have you ever heard
Turkey?
of yeah, Turkey, like the bowling term. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But it's like some kind of thing. It's like some, I don't know. But yeah, it's something related to the score. But yeah, Turkey, it's coming out, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And just like we keep, I'm not sure if we're like digging bottom barrel or we're just finding gold, but yeah. But
I think I really hope there's a reference to "Who do you think you are? I am" in that anime.
Oh yeah,
I
know that. What are you talking about? There might be. Okay, that was interesting. This is like just another new sport added to the anime. It might have already been. This probably was already an anime, but like just it's the first time I'm seeing it in an anime. Okay, and
I'm pretty sure there's a table tennis anime. There has to be a bowling anime somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, next thing. Go Go Lose Ranger Season 2 anime reveals main promo video and theme song artist. So that's cool.
And we just like skip to the current manga chapters, bro. Like I'm not gonna hold you. I want to see this. Like, bro, I want to get past the war arc because I feel like everything after the war arc has actually been good, even though I've been trashing it.
Yeah.
Like, I said that it was boring, but it has actually been good.
We've been talking about this before about how anime, it's like once you start reading manga, you just start realizing how far behind the animes are, and you just by the time you get to like the anime gets to like a manga like arc, it's like, yo, that's old news. We've been off of that arc for like 3 years now. It's like just anime what's happening right now.
I don't understand why it's getting more and more common for anime to have seasons, and then the manga are literally finishing before they can even
That's normal. That's normal, but it's just weird how
no,
how
it's
crazy it
normal,
is.
but like,
It's crazy how
it's not normal for like popular anime.
yeah
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm very surprised JJK got 2 seasons before the manga ended.
yeah
But stuff like Call of the Night, which was big the season it came out, that's been done.
yeah like
Uh, what I told you about the other Mashal is done, but both of those only have 1 season, and they've
yeah.
been done since like
Yeah, like,
a while.
it's probably some shows that like have been done for like over 5 years or something, and they still haven't gotten their season. And they're popular shows too, and they still haven't gotten anime. But part of it is like it's like some dude like I don't know, maybe it takes time. Another part is like marketing. Like they want the show to be around as long as possible, so they just try to break it down and like take a while
I'm
before
gonna
they
say
really release the show. I don't know.
I'm gonna say this with no disrespect,
Um,
but
speaking of shows,
Mashal,
new seasons.
Mashal,
One Punch Man season 3 is also coming out in October.
that's too long to wait.
Yeah, I mean One Punch Man isn't over, but still, it's like long time we've been out of that.
Punch
Like,
Man has in in defense of like the manga, even the release schedule for the manga is very iffy.
yeah.
Because we haven't gotten any chapter for the manga yet in a while.
Next thing, just new seasonal announcements. Like Windbreaker season 2 is also coming out in April 3rd.
It'll be a nice little watch.
Okay, and
Windbreaker wasn't bad.
also this is just a coincidence. I didn't know you were going to talk about it, but Marshall Magic and Muscles gets a smartphone puzzle game.
Fuck you.
It seems almost kind of weird to like announce a smartphone game after the manga ends, but maybe they didn't know it, or maybe they just it's still popular, right? It's gonna get more seasons eventually, so it's kind of weird. Like after it feels like before it was like manga with like companion pieces to the anime, now it's feeling more like they're just like successors instead. Like the anime is now just successors to the manga instead of just being companion pieces.
Also,
like, watches along with it.
What happened to like fan games, man? Like you used to then have to wait for some random game to be up for like whatever you like, but now I don't know if it's because people are getting more strict, companies are getting more strict or what, but there is like no games for any manhwa. Like
I don't know.
The one big game that was out for manhwa, which was Hero Canter, they had God of High School, Tower of God, and they had Leveling King. What is it?
Hardcore Leveling Warrior.
Hardcore Leveling Warrior. They had all 3 of those in the game, and they had crossovers with other manhwa like Noblesse. But that got shut down like 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, but you'll know way more about that than I do. But I don't know. Remember bringing us back to DanMachi. Remember that DanMachi game came out like what was that? What was it? Did we mention? When did we mention that? That was a while ago. We mentioned that there was a dog.
That was like 2 years ago. Funny enough.
Not 2 years. It hasn't been going on for.
It was about 2 years ago.
I think it was just about a year.
You're talking about Memoria Freeze?
No, I'm talking about like the new one, the Water and Light one, something like that. Full End and Light, or something like that. Full End and Water.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I think it was coming out, or it came out. We talked about it because it had something to do with the show. So I think that was like the middle of last year because when this season was starting. But anyway, speaking of this season, we can get into the episode. This will be our review of DanMachi Season 5, Episode 15, Seer, First Love. So, first off, how did you feel about the episode?
A lot of cool fight scenes.
Yeah.
It was a good episode overall. I liked it.
Yeah.
There was nothing lacking, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
A very well-rounded ending.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I said it before in a few other episodes where just like this carries the momentum of the last last episodes and just keeps on going. But this one also concludes it. There wasn't any crazy thing happening this episode, unbelievable. Like remember when those 2 episodes came out after like the break, those had some really like big surprises with like Ryu and the whole cavalry showing up. Like I wasn't expecting that. But this one really is just like we know what's going on. We know we all know all the pieces in play in this game, and we're just trying to see how they're going to end up on the board at the very end. So it wasn't so. We knew there's a few things we knew going into this. We knew Haruhime still had like her spell to like do level boost. We knew Hestia could still level up Bell to level 5, and we knew Bell had his Argonaut because he already has it, and we knew Artal had went to beast mode.
Did we know that he could use Argonaut physically?
Yeah, we knew that. Yeah, he can use Argonaut with any like attack he wants to. He can use it like a fireball. He can use it with a punch. He can use it with his knife. He can use it with like a kick. Yeah. So yeah, you can just use it within like any like physical attack, any attack of his. So yeah, that's just how it works. So we knew all this stuff going into the fight, and. So there wasn't any surprise there. It was just seeing, but it was still cool to see how everything played out, and it played out well. So I liked this episode. I thought it was good, even great. Something I really like with the fight scene is just how. There was actually one surprise that we didn't know about. Hedon's like last spell, like the one the lightning enchantment. We didn't know about that.
Yeah.
So that was cool. That was cool that was cool reveal to save to like the very end.
It's weird. Hedon is like Hedon should genuinely be like the strongest character they've introduced so far. Hedon not only has support skills, he also has ranged attack skills as well as being excellent in close range combat.
Yeah.
Hedon is literally the most well-rounded player or character in this show. Like the man has range, close range, and support passing. Yeah, what more do you need?
I think he's just a stat. I think he really just comes down to his stats because he's like level 5, level 6, so he's like not the highest around. So he's like there's just things a stat difference. Probably also like a physical skill difference as well when it comes to like sword fighting or like melee combat. But yeah, he is also in this episode we find out he has like the most magical reserves out of anybody in Aurelio, so that's another thing. So yeah, I think if he was like same level as Artal, it could be a close match. So yeah, I like the fight scene. But before we go into like the very very fun fight, I guess we can go over like everything that kind of happens before it. So I guess I'll focus on like the familiar members, where I think someone close to the very beginning, Hestia meets up with Lily and was it this? I think it was this episode, and they talk about how she's gonna give the Bell a level boost. And
that was the end of last episode.
Oh, it was in the last episode. Was it a flashback then, like a replay, a recap then? At the beginning of this episode?
I'm pretty sure I think at the beginning of this episode, they were just walking there. Okay. Because they said it at the end of last. I know they said it at the end of last. Episode.
Yeah. A lot of this was a little bit of this is recap, but not actually recap. It's just like because you have Lily basically directing everybody to go help out Bella to the east, like she did like episode before, but she does it again like a new scene, and we don't see Wolf this time again though because he's already going there. And then we get to like the main fight. There's some other stuff. Like, do you remember what happens in anything before we get into the main fight, like between Artal and everybody?
Not really.
Okay. So let's just get
besides everyone just kind of losing.
Yeah, let's just get to the main fight. The main event. Well, okay. So everybody. So you have Ryu, you have Bell, you have like the former captain of the Freya familia. They're all fighting Otaro, and Heden's there too. They're all fighting, but they're not winning. They're even all of them together are just barely stalemating him, and they kind of. Oh yeah, I remember how the episode starts. The episode starts with basically saying you need to get out of the way. They're all just like, get out of the way. You need to get out of the way. Get out of the way now. Hurry up and get out of the way. He's like the last obstacle they need to fight. So they're doing that, and they still can't win. And then Hestia and Haruhime show up. Haruhime gives everybody a love boost, and then she saves one tail for Bell. So while they're fighting Otaro, Hestia then boosts Bell's stats, so he's level 5 now. And then afterward, Haruhime boosts him again with love boost, so now he's effectively a level 6 now. So now they're all fighting. I think they say it was like 3 level 7s and like 1 level 6 of fighting Otaro, who's level 8 now. He used to be level 7, but now he's level 8. So he's still like above everybody else in levels, and then they're still getting like.
There's a insane difference between level 6 or 7 and 8.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like
that man is stomping 3 people that are level 7 and Bale, who is
level 6,
the most promising rookie of all time. Like,
understatement of the year. And yeah, it's crazy how much difference one level can get you. But yeah, he's still able to ride before them, and then pulls out his like one last remaining card. You know what we said before, the lightning enchantment. Now, and the Bell basically gets like lightning speed boost. I'm not sure if it's fast as lightning. Power Scales can debate about that, but it gets really fast.
I'm pretty sure he is. Like he gets. Oh well, I don't know about light speed, but he gets insanely fast.
I was talking about even lightning speed. I don't think he's lightning speed, but maybe. I don't think
what?
So.
Like
lightning speed is still crazy.
I don't know. Bell is insanely fast, but I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, Bell's always been.
I don't know how fast Otaro is.
Yeah, Bell's always been agility based character. I mean, like they can't like choose where to put their stats in, but he's always had his agility's been always
Rabbit's foot.
Yeah,
he literally has Rabbit as his nickname.
Yeah, he agility has always been his best skill, best stat. Skills are actually a thing in this series, and so don't want to mix them up. So yeah, agility has always been his best stat. So with the extra speed boost, he's overwhelming Otaro when it comes to the number of attacks he's doing. But I'm trying to, yeah. So now it's like pretty even now, the fight. Well, like it seems even, you know. And then Bell starts charging up his Argonaut, and Otaro's like wary of that. He's like, and then he tries to use a move to stop that, and then Bell like just lets his like knife go, and then because he's actually charging up a punch instead, and then he using the Argonaut and Fuse Punch with Fireball. He attacks Otaro one last hit and knocks him into the wall of the Coliseum, and then everybody thinks the fight is over at that point. And what we found out actually is, what do we find out, you dates?
In short, Otaro doesn't care. He just sort of walks back towards Bale. He is limping, but he's not severely damaged.
Yeah.
But he does concede at that point to essentially the same thing Hedon says, help our goddess.
Yeah, so like, but meanwhile, he's conceded, but everybody else like, oh, they beat him, but when Bell's like, he knows what's up. He's like, oh, he's just letting us go.
Otaro is a monster. To which, after getting the AOK from Otaro, Bell proceeds to head towards the goddess, and then Alan, with no visible conclusion to their fight, starts chasing.
He's talking about conclusion to his fight with his sister.
Yes, his sister and there is no visible conclusion. It just happens. The rest of it happens off screen.
He probably just ran away once he thought, oh yeah, I'm wasting too much time. Go to protect Freya and stuff. He probably just ran away.
yeah, Alan starts chasing after Belle, Lily. Um, I don't know if she was. How does she know?
She has the marble. Even the
I don't.
marbles. Remember? Wait, how does she know that?
Yeah, but the marble. She communicates through the marbles. She doesn't speak
Oh,
through the marble.
I don't think she does. Okay, maybe she. Okay,
I think.
you
Okay,
see. Let's
she
give
may have heard the announcement.
let's give her
She
props.
may have heard the
Maybe she
announcement.
just has a good tactical readiness where she realizes most of the fight is over. Hester family is still in the play.
Yeah.
Everybody else is out. So, but around this time, Belle is probably at the castle trying to get there, and he probably needs help. I think that's. Let's give her that. Let's give her that recognition that she probably just understands how things are going from there, like that.
Yeah, but Lily being severely injured, to which she has been severely injured for like the past 4 episodes because it happened with the Gullivan brothers. But she starts yelling through the marbles, to which she has like majority of them right beside her. Hilariously enough, she yells anybody to help Belle, and earlier we saw Wealth get up. So
This man was slumped
now
over.
that
This
his
man was
phone.
this man was slumped over. He's like, really, just me? Okay.
Limping, just a very slow limp that we
Yeah,
saw,
yeah.
and he somehow covers like 10 miles, probably. I don't but yeah, Wealth it sort of just gets into a spot while Alan and
Yeah.
Belle are running. Belle is already fast because he still has a lightning enchantment, but Alan is keeping up with him, and then Belle gets
Yeah.
like, I think it's a goddess boost. I don't know what it is exactly, but
Stats
his
starts.
level card showed up on his back.
Yeah, status starts glowing. Even if you might notice, but like Lily's status was also glowing too. So
Yeah, there it is.
I think she has some kind of. I'm not sure. They probably explain it in the novel, but like I think she probably has like a skill that helps her with her leadership abilities. I'm not sure how it does that. Maybe I'm not sure if it gives like
It's probably gonna be explained next season
I'm not sure if it gives her like
because
allies
they might.
a morale boost, a stat boost, whatever. But she has some kind of skill related to leadership, and Belle. I think we talked about before, but Belle has an escape skill that allows him whenever he like running away from somebody, he gets faster.
Alan was still very much on him, but after the boost, the mysterious boost, he started pulling away. To which Alan started charging a spell, and two more two more Freya Familia people showed up on the side of a cliff because they were running through like a sort of valley area. But
I think these were the same people who were kept to watch, who were told to like watch Belle, and he was like
yeah,
in the fairy
they
valley.
they weren't in a fight at all. They were like pristine.
Yeah.
Like they were one of the few people that just didn't fight.
Which makes sense. I mean, like
But
you want to have some people right close to your gods to protect her.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they start charging. Alan, not Alan. Wealth shows up like a ghost in the night, counters all their spells, and does an insanely big AOE fire spell that wasn't even meant for the other two. It was literally just meant for Alan. Uh, yeah, Belle gets to Esty. Damn it, Freya. Uh, I can't remember that conversation too well.
Okay, I think I'll take over from here a little bit. So Bell goes there. His light enchantment has worn off by this point. When I don't know if it was just me, but I was wondering when it was going to wear off. I was just like, hope it doesn't wear off too soon, you know. But it carried on for a long time. I guess until you need to get where it was going. That's convenient. So Bell shows up. Freya tries to use a throne building on him, but because he has like his ability called Wheeler's Freeze, which is like basically makes him grow fast as long as his feelings remain strong, and also grants him like a protection against like charms. And I think he's gotten strong enough to this point where Freya can't do anything against him with her charm ability now.
I do like that because her whole goal is to get Bale, so it's just like a last ditch effort.
Yeah.
She just tries to charm him, knowing that it's not going to work.
No, she thought it would work because it worked before, but now it doesn't because he's just strong enough now. It won't work anymore. I'm not. It might be what might not just because the level is like levels increasing. It might just be because his feelings are stronger than they were before. He has more resolve now. I hope that is what it is because that's cool. So now it's pretty simple. It's very simple. And actually, it's kind of great how simple it is. Bill just puts it plainly like, I've just come here to end your crush on me. That's all I come here for. Just to refuse your love one more time, and like just show you that. I mean, he doesn't say all this. He literally just says like, I've just come here to end your crush on me, and he just takes the knife out and takes the flower away, and he wins. And
he cuts her flower, which is stupid.
Yeah, I was wondering why he had to cut it. I was like,
have to cut the flower. Like, just take it.
Maybe it was symbolic. I'm not sure. But yeah, he could just
pluck it. It's a poor flower.
He could just plucked it. But yeah, he does that, and we kind of just skip. And yeah, like, and after that, you know,
Freya goes out to. Well, we see Freya walking, talking about the promise to Bale for the war game, like the condition, which he said he wanted to see the real side of Seer. As she's walking along the pier, which I don't know if it is, but it feels like it was close to like the earlier in the season where Seer and Bale got on the boat and all that stuff started going on. But after reflecting, she says she's going to go on a journey. She's going to travel to see if she can find love. I think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she said she was going to see if she could find
something along those
love,
lines.
like Bale. She ended up going to Mamma Mia's. Very broke. She explained that she lost her guild and her assets. Unknown whether it was the guild association, which is what I assume, or if she disbanded the guild herself. But yeah, she's broke now. She tells all this to Mamma Mia. They sort of have a moment to which Seer proceeds to leave, or Freya leaves, and she stopped by the waitresses and Belle, who continues to reject her, kind of, essentially. And, you know, he tells her to, what is he? Did he say that?
It was something stupid that Hayden definitely told him to say because he's watching over him.
Yeah.
He says like, I can't be your or I can't be that Fulham guy, you know, from that story that she told him about, but I can be a protector. And he also something else Helden says about, I think he has to watch over her or something like that. And this convinces Freya, like after the waitresses basically told her she had to stay too. This convinces Freya to stay around as Seer. And now we just have Freya as Seer, which is very surprising, but also at the same time not surprising. I was thinking maybe Freya would leave like she was planning to, and that Horn would become Seer, because like she was kind of that's her name. That's literally her name, and also I thought that'd be cool compromise. Now you don't lose Seer fully, but then at the same time you get Freya has to like reflect on her actions a bit more. But this is also a cool ending, because I'm not really for punishment, and like when it comes to stories, as long as the character like learns a lesson, they lose something meaningful to them. So I think this is a right conclusion. I like this season a lot. I thought this was a great way to end it, because it got a spectacle, and now things are turning to form. And like they kind of just, and it kind of like there's like two big things I really liked about this episode in particular was like Otaro just showing how strong the very top of the food chain is, with Otaro even being ganged up on, which was essentially like 3 level 7s and 1 level 6. He still wasn't able to be beaten, and he just concedes the fight. I thought that was really good. And then in Bell just being determined and just deciding who he wants to love instead of just going along with what somebody else wants. So I thought those were two really good things for this episode in particular, and then and the season overall was really good with the message and like the fights it was trying to like convey. So
If you can't get the one you love, mind breaking the entire time.
no, that's the opposite of what they're trying to say. It's like sometimes you just need to let go and just understand that you need to move on and that you can't get everything you want, even though it seems like everybody does want to give you what you want. Sometimes it'll be that one person, and sometimes you just gotta understand that and move on.
I guess if you want to read that deep into it.
Deep. That's what
Also, another lesson that I don't think many people picked up on. You should treat your siblings like shit because in truth you care for them, but you're too much of a piece of shit to really say that you care for them, so you try to kill them.
Yeah.
And you get off scot-free because who cares?
That touches on another real lesson where it's like sometimes you need to reveal the feelings that you're keeping hidden, otherwise you'll end up like Alan. You know, you don't want to be Alan. You want to be more like a Hogney, where like you don't hide your feelings, because then you just end up treating people you actually care about terribly, like Alan does.
It's hilarious. The Shinobu, the motherfucker that's literally trying to act more edgy, is a better human being than the one that doesn't even come from that background at all. Hockney is so much. I want more Hockney.
I think there's a good chance he ends up in the Hesty familia. I see. Now that the Freya family is disbanded,
I would love if he did, but I doubt it.
They need to go somewhere. But yeah. So, how would you rate this episode? I would give it an 8 out of 10.
I've never seen, or I can't remember, first-person combat in anime. So I will give them a 9 for that.
Okay.
Because they had multiple shots of.
Alright.
Also, I did like Bell's lightning. When he got the lightning enchantment, he did look cool.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the season overall?
It was a good season. 8.5.
8.5. I didn't think about rating the whole season, but I would rate it. I'd probably give it an 8. Just 8. I like whole numbers, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Gets you Mr. Whole number.
Alright, well, that's the end of our review series of DanMachi Season 5. That was a journey we have been on. Wow.
It took so long.
Yeah. But was it, I don't know, I feel like it was worthwhile. Like, how would you compare it to like a last review series of Slime? That time I got reincarnated as Slime.
Man, I don't want to say that was a slow season for Slime, but it was a slow season for Slime.
Yeah.
Like, it two can't really be compared.
Yeah.
And I did like Slime.
I would say this. They had their strengths and weaknesses. I felt Slime was. I'll just say their strengths. So, like, I think Slime was very thorough and it was very like complex, like with the war building lore, like the political negotiations. Well, DanMachi was very like compelling and active. Like there was a lot of fights, and there was also a lot of like really deep emotional scenes in this season that with like real consequences. And yeah, so that's how I compare them. But yeah, any other thoughts?
No.
Alright. Well, I'll see you on the next one, travelers.
Adios.